This is a Bachmann Class 1F open cab 060 shunting locomotives. The first lot were built in 1878, the real ones, and some had enclosed cabs, and the others, like this one, were known as the half cabs. Up until 1891 only 185 were built, and there were 165 by the Derby Works and 20 by the Vulcan Foundry. All 185 passed to the LMS at the regrouping in 1923. Withdrawals started in 1927. In 1948, when British Rail was nationalised, 72 passed into BR ownership. Now, the amusing thing was, withdrawals continued until 1961 when 11 remained. The last 5 were withdrawn in 1965. Now, the class lasted as long as it did because the Midland Railway had signed a contract in 1866, yes, 1866, to provide shunting agents to Staveley Ironworks for 100 years. And the 1Fs as they were then were the only engines suitable. So due to a 100-year contract, they had to keep until 1966, which is absolutely amazing that a vehicle could last as long as it did when it was designed and built, you know, years ago. Unbelievable, really, the history of these little engines. Here you can see a couple of men I've put in this engine, and I've also put some coal in the back. Now, it had coal in it, and I was a bit concerned that by putting coal on top of it would be a bit too high. So what I did was I looked up some videos of trains of this era on YouTube, and they all had the coal piled way high. And of course you start reading about it, and people from poorer families used to stand by the side of the track and wait for the coal to drop off so they could use the coal for their fires. But yeah, it is a smashing little train. And here is the Midland Railway 1377 class 1F 41803 with a close-up side view, and of course, like all my videos, it's in 4K. It was used as a shunting engine at steelworks, so I guess coal would have been one of the things it would have transported to the steelworks. As a shunter, it would have pushed this load as well, and also it would have pulled them. Obviously I'm not going to unstick the little men so they look in the right way. Here we have the 1F from a really close-up view. I'm wondering if you can see the wonderful detail that Bachmann have put into the cab of this. It really is superb. All the little dials and levers, they really have done a fantastic job on this. There is one survivor in the north of England. It should be running again soon. I've put a couple of coaches on it which I suggest are from the right era, and when this one gets repaired the only survivor goes on Heritage Railways. It'll be pulling coaches anyway, it won't be shunting trucks in a freight yard.